nice to have you.
Hey, good to be here. This first story is hard for me to report,
Really?
and in fact, it involves me revealing some very inside CBS News documents. Are you ready?
Sure. Do it.
It's official. According to this, Katie Couric has confirmed she's leaving the CBS News. The document, by the way, an advanced copy of People magazine. She became the first woman to lead the evening newscast. Can you believe it's been 5 years that she's been helming?
Seems like just yesterday.
Her contract expires June 4th. However, CBS isn't setting an exit date, but the network is expected to appoint Scott Pelley of 60 Minutes as her successor. I have questions.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are the rumors true that she's interested in replacing Oprah once she leaves?
I've heard that.
And now that CBS is no longer responsible for her massive contract, will we finally get the raises that we all so desperately deserve?
No.
Hold your breath.
If a bunch of cats jump on top of each other, is it still called a dog pile? These are questions I'll get answers to because I'm a journalist. I'm not just a journalist. I am a CBS News anchor.
Sure you are.
That's what it says. That's what you've been told.
It says so right here. I've been told by management, too. So that means it's got to be true.
Oh, yeah.
Next, it may leak to the internet. Lindsey Lohan talks with Jay Leno about her recent troubles. She appeared on The Tonight Show last night. She admits she was shocked by the 120-day jail sentence she received, but says she blames her youth for many of her problems.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 24.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of mistakes, and I recognize that. But I'm in the clear now, and I feel like as long as I stay focused, then I will be able to, achieve what I want.
That's Lindsey Lohan from The Tonight Show.
She
It's
looks
the
healthy.
evening show that airs opposite Late Show with David Letterman here on CBS.
She's looking well. Look at those bags under her eyes. Check those bags at $100 and each. Southwest says bags fly free.
I know. She went from like Disney kid to cougar, like with no step in between.
She's only 24.
I'm saying, but she looks.
She looks like a little.
That's a hard 24 years.
Rode hard, put away wet, as we used to say in Texas.
Along with the 120 days in jail, she was sentenced to 480 hours of community service for stealing a necklace from a jewelry store. It's her fourth trip, that is, to jail. But who's counting? Megan Fox, a little less inked up these days. Take a look. It looks like she's having a tattoo removed. It's slowly disappearing. You know the portrait of Marilyn Monroe on her right forearm?
Yeah.
It's noticeably lighter. In photos taken in New York last week, parts of the design are already completely gone. She still has her other tats, including quotes on her shoulder blade, a side as well, a tribal tattoo on her left wrist. A rep box has not responded to a request for comment, but we'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the tattoo. Maybe she's just fading away.
Maybe she has a corset on her head.
She could be bleaching. Maybe some teeth bleach is falling off. You never know. It happens. All right, Fast 5 opens Friday in theaters everywhere. It's the latest of the Fast and Furious movies. It has ridiculous action in it. I can't even begin to tell you how ridiculous it is, but that's what makes it entertaining. Is Vin Diesel gay? I sat down with him and didn't get around to that question. Take a look. Good to see you, man.
Brother, good to see you.
Holding up well.
I do what I can with what little I have.
Just saying, the first time I talked to you, Saving Private Ryan, you look the same. Did you sell your soul to the devil? What's going on?
It feels like decades ago.
Well, congrats on everything. One of the proudest parts of my career is being able to see franchises like this go through fruition and see the actors grow with them, and
Wow.
here you are.
Yeah. 10 years later, we started this franchise.
Did you have any idea that we'd be talking about it over a decade?
No, I'll be honest. I had no idea. I thought Fast and Furious was a great movie, but I didn't think we were going to continue with it. As you can see by me not doing the next two. It wasn't until they came to me to produce the last one. And what was really interesting at that point was the first three Fast and Furious movies weren't connected at all. And producerially, what I wanted to do was make them speak to each other.
I love that this opens exactly where the last one left off. It's beautiful.
Makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. It's the Coppola approach to doing sequels.
Now, with that said, the bus sequence that opens this film, the first big stunt, I'm watching that, I'm going, they just blew their wad. There's no way they're going to be able to top this the rest of the movie. And then you do. And the more insane the stunts, the better the movie becomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta see it. That's the in fact, that's one of the scenes that I love the most. It's like the Indiana Jones movie where they jump out of a plane 3 miles high in a life raft, and it falls to the ground, and they're just fine.
Was that the end of Thelma and Louise?
It looked like it.
Hey, we're going to let's put the rest of the interview on the web. You can see it in its entirety at gooddaysacramento.com. There's a question coming up that I need to save exclusively for the web for your enjoyment and for our license.
Okay,
back to you guys.
We'll have a look at the day's top stories for you right after the break.
Including where in our area a mountain lion is caught lurking around on tape.